Thanks so much, and thanks especially for the opening presentation. I think that really did inspire all of us and gave us the reason for why we are here, so we all appreciate that a great deal. And in fact, that is what we are here for. Our goal is, in fact, to meet the needs of the public safety community. First, foremost, number one, that's the goal. The challenge is how to optimally meet those needs. To give a context, the D block that's been mentioned is used in a way that may be different than what some of you might have imagined, in that it is not the traditional push-to-talk voice network. We're talking about a data network, and in fact a national data network, something that has been on the dockets for a very long time, and it has very much been a need for our united public safety community and has not been satisfied over all these years. There are a variety of reasons for that. Certainly some of them include political will and all the rest, but being the technologist of the crowd, one of the reasons that it's not been implemented is, in fact, that we really didn't have the technology to meet the needs, to optimally meet the needs. That has been resolved. The latest and greatest cellular technology, called the long-term evolution, or LTE, has the capabilities to satisfy the needs of public safety. It has the richness, the robustness that is required. It also has the priority schemes to ensure that public safety can be given priority over other users. And that's a really important distinction, and that technology has just arrived. The technology is I'll get a little technical on you here, but it is a packet-based technology. That by itself enables the technology to be used and, in fact, to rate the performance of the information being sent so that that prioritization of the important communications for public safety can be handled easily, efficiently. It has the capability to choose who is able to have access to the backbone, has access to the communications, and these things are absolutely critical. The decision has been made by not only the commercial cellular providers, but also by public safety to use this technology. That is a decision that is already historic. So now the key is taking advantage of that decision made, technology available, and use that technology for meeting the needs of the public safety community, as well as having the opportunity to use a portion of that spectrum for commercial needs when public safety doesn't have the emergency, doesn't have the need for it. The great benefit that ensues from this sharing is that by sharing, the cost can be absorbed by the commercial entities that have a way of bringing money in to cover the infrastructure that's required. And that's a way that doesn't include us subsidizing by our tax dollars, which is a miraculous circumstance in these days. There's a second benefit as well, however, and that is that the infrastructure is very complex. The cellular infrastructure that we have today, that we all enjoy with our cell phones and take totally for granted, as a technologist, I'll share the nasty little secret, that is a very, very complex network that you are benefiting from. And it's something that the cellular providers have grown the capability to provide over many years of time. That's something that our public safety community has, not having the same infrastructure developed, has not had the experience in producing or supporting or operating. So sharing that load with the commercial side is another important aspect of all of this. I told myself I was going to keep this very short. I haven't kept it as short as I intended, but that shows a little bit of the same enthusiasm for this that you've heard from James Lee Witt. This is something we need to do. The availability of the technology is now. The time to do it is now. So thank you all for your involvement in getting it done.